Chapter 40B is a state law that has brought up a lot of controversy recently to Needham voters. At the March 22nd Board of Selectmen meeting, Chapter 40B guidelines were discussed. Joe Sorrentino explains.
Chapter 40B is a state law that encourages communities to create affordable housing. Although this can be positive for Needham residents in need of housing, it also can cause friction with surrounding neighborhoods. Lee Newman, Director of Planning and Community, presented questions to the Board of Selectmen to help develop guidelines for Chapter 40B. Dan Matthews began by addressing his goals and concerns.
I think one of the goals of creating the guidelines is to create a framework that does allow whatever people to really know what the intent of the town boards and committees is in trying to move forward with this issue, that leaves room for public input, but also that gets as much buy-in from all of the relevant boards and committees.
Some of the questions addressed were, what are the town's comprehensive permit priorities? Do you think most town officials would agree with your sense of the priorities? And what criteria should the town use to determine whether a site is suitable for comprehensive permit development?
It's always a burden on a neighborhood when a project is done, and I think it ought to be done in a manner that is reasonable and fair and equitable to the people that live there.
There was a ballot question to repeal 40B, and Needham, as well as most of the state, firmly turned it down. So I think that there is a recognition, both among people on boards and people in the town, that there is a need for affordable housing. It's, again, how you deliver it that will have the debate.
There needs to be a more comprehensive view that Needham is a whole, and that we don't concentrate affordable housing in any given neighborhood, but that we make projects that fit in various neighborhoods.
The Department of Planning and Community Development will collect public input as well as interview other boards and committees. They will come back to the board at a later date with information gathered. The next Selectmen meeting is April 5th. For the Needham Channel News, I'm Joe Sorrentino.